Today, we're diving deep into a critical cybersecurity vulnerability that has plagued Windows systems for years, the Windows unquoted service path exploitation, which can allow attackers to run malicious code with minimal effort. This vulnerability occurs when an attacker takes advantage of how Windows handles service paths that are not properly enclosed in quotation marks, leading to the potential execution of unauthorized executables during service startup processes. Consider a legitimate service that's configured with a path such as c:\program files example app service.exe, but without the essential quotes around the entire path, creating an exploitable condition ripe for abuse. When Windows attempts to start this service, it begins parsing the path from left to right, treating spaces as delimiters and searching for the first available executable it can find in the segmented directories. If any segment of the path prior to the actual executable contains spaces and lacks quotes, Windows will prioritize executing the first executable it encounters in those earlier locations, deviating from the intended target.
An attacker can exploit this weakness by simply placing a malicious executable named program.exe in the c:\root directory, positioning it perfectly to intercept and hijack the service launch sequence.
As a result, when the legitimate service is triggered to start, Windows will first discover and execute c:\program.exe, running the attacker's malicious payload instead of navigating to the correct service exe in the program file subdirectory. This exploitation grants the attacker elevated privileges because services commonly run under the powerful system account, providing near unrestricted access to the compromised system. The consequences of successful exploitation are dire, ranging from sensitive data theft and complete system takeover to the installation of persistent backdoors or ransomware that encrypts files and demands ransom payments. To effectively prevent this vulnerability, always ensure that all service paths and configurations are fully enclosed within double quotation marks, forcing Windows to parse the path as a single, intact string. Administrators must regularly audit service configurations using tools or scripts to identify any unquoted paths and apply corrective measures swiftly to eliminate these risks. Numerous automated tools and custom PowerShell scripts exist to scan entire networks for unquoted service paths, identify them quickly, and even automate the remediation process for efficiency. Ultimately, maintaining vigilance through regular audits and adhering to secure configuration practices is vital for defending against Windows' unquoted service path exploitation and bolstering your overall cybersecurity posture.